We're going to talk about what's normal and what's not normal in terms of struggling in motherhood. You know, what a lot of people wonder about is anyone else feeling the way that I do? And this group is such a haven, it's such a sanctuary for mothers who have been in other groups out there, either that are really negative and complaining, or that really where there's a lot of judgment or criticism or something. This group is really all about kind of naming what sucks, and then really giving you tools for knowing like how to shift out of that. And sometimes the best answer for that is to just reach out and have a conversation with me, because you don't know where to begin and you can't kind of suss it out from what I'm offering here, or you want more. So here's one thing that really does suck is that we get into being a mom. We get like on our journey into motherhood. Kids might be, you might have babies, or you might have kids who are teens, anywhere in between. And you realize that you just are kind of like doing it the way your parents did. You're trying to do it differently, but like in your tough moments under stress, the thing that comes out is the yelling like your mom yelled or like your dad yelled. And there's something you see in yourself that you just hate. You can't stand it. And it's a part of you that's hard to be with, hard to sit with. All right. So that's one thing that can happen. Another one is you get so tired that you spiral into being depleted, exhausted. Almost everyone I talk to has either heart palpitations, racing heart, chest pains. And I spoke to 3 people in the last week who've gone to get EKGs recently because they were sure that they were having heart problems. These are like 30-year-olds. And if this is you, that is stress. Get it checked out to make sure it's not anything else. But when you go to the doctor and they say, no, you're good, you're fine, then that is stress. That is your body talking to you to say you need to find better mechanisms for handling stress so that I don't collapse under the weight of all of this stress. All right, that's what that is. So when I hear these things, when I hear moms saying, "I'm so exhausted," or I'm so like up and down all the time. I have moments of happiness, but I can't hang on to them. Or I'm just in a pattern. I'm stuck in a loop, chasing my tail, of feeling like really overwhelmed and then defeated, and can't shake those heavy feelings. If you have a spirited kid or a kid who tantrums, it's like really hard to bounce back from that. Hard to You don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like you're knowing what you want anymore, or able to take action along the lines of what you want. Okay, this is like different versions of feeling overwhelmed, feeling lost. You're in the right place. It's totally not normal for us as mothers to be depleted, exhausted, highly anxious, not able to focus, stressed out, and unhappy in our relationships. It isn't normal, and it isn't right. Are you really okay with being holding that message, agreeing with that yeah, I'm going to be exhausted for the next 20 years? I guess that's just kind of how it goes for me because I decided to be a mom. And if you tap into your heart of hearts, you're going to hear that is not the deal. That is not what you signed up for. The moments of joy, of pure giggles, of spontaneity, of fun, of connection, of like deep appreciation and gratitude and connection, where your heart pours open, your tears flood your eyes. That's why you became a mom. What's normal as a mom is to feel squeezed, to feel stressed when it's time to grow. Okay, this is the truth serum for today. It is totally normal to feel squeezed, stretched beyond your limits, hating the world or your family, hating yourself. Those are normal human experiences. When they come up, though, instead of just going like, well, I guess it's normal, there's nothing I can do about it, I want to offer you a huge mental shift, which is, I am feeling this because it's time for me to grow. It's time for you to grow. If you're exhausted, depleted, scared, anxious, overwhelmed, hating your partner, it's time to grow. So I'm hearing you say that this is here so I can grow. So what do I do now? What's the step? What's the how, right? And you want to do it on your own. That's just what we do. We want to do it on our own. And then we think reaching out for help or for a conversation or to ask to be supported or to pay money to invest in the solution is bad, wrong. There's stigma attached to it. It makes me weak. It means this. It means that. It means that. You guys, that meaning you can do a dance with for the next 50 years and still be unhappy and miserable. Or you could choose to tune in and listen to your feelings as the guidance. If I'm living in that space and it's making me unhappy, I'm going to listen to that unhappiness. I'm not going to try to run from it, avoid it, shoo it away, pretend it's not there, vent about it on girls' night. I'm not going to do those things. I'm going to turn inward and go, God, I'm so unhappy. I feel it. I make room for it. I'm so unhappy. I'm going to admit to myself that something isn't right. That this is not a feeling that I want to keep living with. Okay, step one. And then step two, what do I want to do about it? What do I want to do about it? It might be an issue that's a really easy fix. Like you're happy otherwise, but you can see that you're not able to accomplish what you need to accomplish in a day and be present with your kid. You know how to be present with your kids. You love and enjoy spending time with them. But there's a time issue and you need to hire help and support. Half time or for 2 days a week or something. You need to. And you can. And you just haven't thought of it yet. That's easy fix. You might need to ask your partner for support, your partner who is not seeing what help you need and you're not knowing how to express it. But you're able to. You have that training. You know how to communicate clearly and you're able to say, hey, I need help with this thing. We're partners. We're on the same team. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me in this running of the family business. And your partner steps in and you're connected and you get the things done and it's great. Another easy fix. What I know to be true though is that most of us, if that is something we know how to do, we will already be doing it and life will be pretty damn good. We'll be feeling a lot of balance, feeling a lot of harmony, really loving being with our kids, right? Really productive at work, productive at home. Okay. The sort of everybody else, the category that everyone else falls into, you might find yourself into sitting in is you might need to upgrade your system. You might not know how to ask for what you need and get it. You might not know how to receive it when it shows up. You might criticize it, judge it, poo-poo it, like, I knew I should have done it myself. So you've got bitterness and resentment and judgment in you. That's a block. That's in your way from living the life of your dreams. When you criticize and judge a partner or your kids for not doing it right, that's an abundance block in your life to joy. Okay? So that means the system, the engine under the hood, needs reprogramming and rebuilding. There is no other way. There's no shortcut. Can't do it alone. You just can't. You can do some things alone in terms of building that connection with yourself and starting to listen more, starting to kind of be more aware of what you're feeling. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through stillness, through tapping in. Sometimes people get somewhere with journaling, although that's a slippery slope. A lot of times people just vent in their journals. This is what's wrong, and I'm judging this and judging that. So it's not all that productive. You can do that piece on your own with like starting to pay more attention to you. And I hope everyone in here is taking that step. If you're in here and you're listening to me, but you're not taking that step, take that step right now to start listening to you more, sitting for 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes at night, listening, tuning in, feeling your body, becoming more aware, listening to a talk of mine every day. Start doing those steps. If you're finding though that then you just hit that point where like, I don't know the how, I don't know what to do next, then you probably do want more and you probably are ready for more. And I can help you suss that out. Let's just reach out to me. We'll have a chat. You can message me. You can Just go straight to my calendar, book a call, grab an hour. It may not take us that long, but let's find out where you are and let's see what's your next most powerful step that you can take to have efficiency in your emotions, in your thoughts, in your life, to really metabolize that anger, the resentment, to really release that stuff that's so stuck that will keep you bound for the rest of your life unless you decide to fix it. I mean, we can see this in our parents. You can look at your parents and you can see what work have they not done to heal, and it becomes really obvious that they never chose it. It's not like they had a hard life, so it's like they just didn't want to wake up to that. And we can stay asleep to things too, or we can choose the things that are really bothering us to wake up to. That's what the feelings are. They're your guidance. That means your communication from your higher self, tapping you on the shoulder to say, I'm going to make your heart pound out of your chest to say you're not connected to your heart right now. It's time to learn how to drop into love and how to get past the judgment, anger, and fear that's in the driver's seat, calling all the shots for you. So if you're here and you're listening and any of this is landing for you and resonating, I want to give you a call to action, and you can choose your level. You can choose your own adventure. Choose your level. 1, you're really not connected to you. You don't know what's so painful and you just know you're not happy. Start listening to you every day. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. Download Insight Timer app and spend 5 minutes listening to chimes, and scan. Do a body scan. Be with your body. Be with yourself. If tears come, great, cry. If rage comes, great, feel it. Don't act it out. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. Let it move. If fear comes up, then you've got something to work on with all of that. And you're not going to know what to do with it. I mean, I wouldn't expect anybody to know what to do with it. You need a guide. You need someone to hold your hand. You need support. And if you're ready for that, then reach out. Let's see if we're fit to work together. Okay. I'm helping moms every day to break free of generations of trauma, generations of not knowing how to handle sensitivity, meaning I'm a big feeler, I'm an empath, and I suck up everyone else's negativity, and then I don't know how to hold a boundary and create my own happiness. This is most of my clients. Really easy to overwhelm, really easy to lose themselves, giving everything over to kids, and then for what? To say, like, I gave it 1,000%, but then at the end of the day, you're not fulfilled. You're not happy. And you know what, you guys, you get to be happy. You get to be fulfilled. But here's the catch. Nobody can choose it for you. Nobody can choose it for you. Only you can choose it for yourself. And you have to choose it for yourself if it's going to happen. If you want to have that, if you want to just sign up and do the work and get yourself to that other side now, and you don't want to wait, then reach out to me. The booking link to get on my calendar directly to have time one-on-one with me is www.honorjanetsky.com/call. I love you all so much. I'm really glad you're here. Chat to me in the comments, and hope you all have a beautiful day.